Hey guys, it's been a while since I've done a video. I've been deer hunting a little bit, and work's got a little bit busy. But I did go in the creek a couple weeks ago, and this is what I pulled out. Got quite a few pecking stones and pestles that I found here. This is just a little quartz one here, in that kind of duck head shape. The little one that used a lot. You can see where they've notched it out, different areas there. But yeah, we'll use it like that. This is an interesting one. It's made out of two different materials, that black granite, or blackstone I call it, and almost looks like a hot dog. But anyway, thought that was kind of interesting. Here's one here. It's got the finger grooves in it, and actually would be held like this. Could be a left-hander, I'm not real sure. And that's going to be your striking surface there. And another one here. This one's really worn. This was used quite a bit. Really worn on the end there. These pecking stones. Another one. Notched out the top. And these get into more of the pestle type stones here. This one really has a lot of pecking marks on it. Somebody really worked this thing down quite a bit. Kind of a softer granite. Kind of a nice example though. This one is not polished, and here's one that is polished quite a bit. So notched out at the top, but it's been polished off almost entirely all the way around. Got some oil on it right there, probably from the fingers. I held it like that. Of course, a lot of these could be left-handers too. You know, a lot of times if they don't feel right in your right hand, if you try it in your left hand, you find out that they're left-handed pestles. But here's a real big one here. Kind of a softer granite. This is probably about 4-pound pestle here. Really used, worn on the tip, really worn. That's a big one. That was used to do some heavy work with. This here, I think, was used to sharpen arrowheads and spear points. It's got 2 grooves in it and quite a bit of oil on it. And I don't know if that helped with the sharpening process or not, but I believe that's what this is. See the 2 grooves in there? Not real sure what this is. Some kind of maybe hand axe. It's a big piece, probably weighs about 3 or 4 pounds. It's got quite a bit of oil on it. Pretty worn on the striking edge right there. And this one here, I really had a hard time kind of figuring out what this was. And what I try to do is find the wear points on these rocks, and that way it can give you an idea about how they held it. And I found there's a wear point right there. So that was a striking point. So they must have held it probably in their hand like this, and then used it to strike like that, to peck, or to hammer with that. So I'm pretty sure that's how that was used. A little bit different style. I've got a couple like that now. I know. At first I didn't know exactly what they were, but now I do. This is a nutting stone, I believe. It's really cupped out right here on this end of it here, and I think that's where they crush the nuts with right there. A lot of oil in there too. But they worked this off here, worked the top off, and probably held like that, and just used to crush nuts with. But that's a little bit different style than you might see in other places in the northeast Georgia mountains. It's a Warren axe head. It's kind of the way they're shaped. They're like this on this end and like the same way the other way on the other end there. And here's some, all three of these here are all palm grinders here. I love finding these little palm grinders. That one's got some different colors in it, in the stone. But that's what these are. It's a grinding surface there. I'm not real sure about this one. Don't know if this thing was held like that and it was actually a grinding stone or just what that was, but it's a little unusual. You can see where it's been worked off on that side. Worked off there. This could be, it's kind of a sharp edge, so that could be a fresh break in there. It just could be a break, but I'm not real sure. And this gets to what I think are effigies. This, a duck head, I guess, or a bird head. You can see the eyes that were pecked into the stone here, actually on both sides. Pretty neat. Almost perfectly symmetrical. So I would call that a bird head effigy or a duck head effigy. Just slits that were pecked into the stone. Pretty neat. And this, I have no idea. Anybody got an idea on that one? Maybe a boat. Old European sailing boat, maybe. Effigy. I have no idea. This I don't know either. All I know is really polished off. Never had. I don't know if I've got hardly any stones that are polished quite like this one. So I'm not real sure what that was. And this is something that I am kind of struggling with. I've got several stones that are shaped exactly like this. It's that black stone, a real dense stone, and they're shaped almost exactly like this. Kind of pecked out there at the end. I don't know if that was used for a tool or is some kind of effigy. I'm not real sure on that, but anybody have any ideas, I'd like to know. But I've got several that, and it's kind of cupped out right in here, and the other ones I have are the same way. They're a little bit smaller, the other ones. This is kind of a big one. But anyway, one of those mysteries, just not real sure. That's what I got today. Thought I'd share it with you. And starting to get a little bit cold up here in northeast Georgia, but that's what I have for the day, and appreciate you guys tuning in.